Hi friends. Subscribe to our channel, comment a lot, give likes so that this video will be promoted by YouTube algorithms and distribute our video, and we will continue. There was no global impact on the fronts during the 24-hour mutiny of Wagner PMC leader Yevgeny Prigozhin. But the events have affected the exit situation in the temporarily occupied Crimea. This information today, June 26, on the air of the TV channel Freedom, confirmed the military and political observer of the group Information Resistance Alexander Kovalenko. It did not have any global critical impact, and that is not surprising. This march, this uprising, lasted less than a day in Russia. It was over in less than a day. If these events had dragged on for even a week, if Prigozhin had entered Moscow, if urban battles had broken out, if he had set fire to Frunzenskaya embankment, where the defense ministry building is, in that case the work of the operational headquarters, the operational command would have been disrupted. The control system of advanced units would have been ineffective, and moreover, it would have collapsed entirely, he said. In addition, according to Kovalenko, an internal confrontation would have already begun within the units of the Russian occupation troops themselves. Whose orders to follow, whose side are you on? On the side of Prigozhin or on the side of Shoigu, Putin and so on? An internal showdown would have already begun, a civil war in the combat zone of the Russian occupation troops. But this would all be in perspective if it lasted at least a week or two. But as it is, in less than a day, any impact has been minimal. Minimal disorientation, minimal demotivation and demoralization, and it had no large-scale effect, the columnist said. He also commented on the information that these events have somewhat affected the situation in the temporarily occupied Crimea. The pedagogues began to line up even more actively. Regarding the departure from the territory of Crimea, it is equally observed both from the families of the Russian military and the Panavits. And, of course, representatives of the separatist collaborative environment. After all, it is not only the instability of the situation in Russia itself that affects this. We see that every day something flies into the Crimea, something happens in the Crimea all the time, some kind of explosions regularly, some kind of regular smoke in the air. One of the most striking moments, if we don't talk about today's regular arrival at the ammunition depots, is the Chongar Bridge. That is, the Chongar Bridge today and the Crimean Bridge tomorrow. Something may happen to it again. And then it will be impossible to leave Crimea. This is why those who are far-sighted leave now, while those who are less far-sighted are still waiting, says Alexander Kovalenko.